Oh, hey. First of all, let's just ignore the fact that I'm in a new location. It's a completely different day because yesterday I got distracted and I couldn't finish the video. So, being on this journey for so long now, which has all been about me coming back to myself, me coming back to my authentic self, my truest version of me, and really trusting it, really trusting my soul, my higher self, the universe, whatever you want to call it, like really building that relationship at that connection. I can see that it's not the fear of being seen that is holding me back or anything like that. In fact, the reality is that there is no problem. But since I am completely changing the way I do life, which goes against what my mind knows to be true, the ego goes into a panic state. The ego feels impatient and starts creating these illusions that something is wrong, you need to fix it. Where in reality, there is no problem, there is nothing to be fixed because I'm always on time. I'm just following my heart. That's all I have to do. And sometimes the heart might, I'm not saying will, might lead you to into scenarios that may seem as wrong, perhaps because there is a reason for that as well, because I'm meant to learn a certain lesson, or I'm meant to see a particular situation from a completely different perspective. And I'm aware of that as I am navigating through that situation. But in this scenario, there is essentially nothing wrong, but the mind and the heart, there's a constant conflict. So what happened 2 days back? As I mentioned, the voice of the mind had been getting louder and louder over the last few months. And this is what I have realized, I have been resisting to actually just sit with it, sit with that discomfort, and just let the mind talk to me about every worst case scenario that it can think of. But my fear was that everything that I have been through up until now on this journey will be proven to be false, a big lie, a big illusion, and I don't know, maybe perhaps a psychotic experience that I was having or something like that. And my subconscious fear was that I might have to just give up everything and start over all over again. And when that came to my awareness, to my conscious mind, I was like, I would never ever give up on myself. So even if I do sit with my mind and just let it speak out everything that it wanted to, and the result of that comes that I have been lying to myself and just living an illusion or whatever, I would in fact not give up on myself. I'm ready to get up over and over and over again and just start over as if nothing happened. So when I had that realization, I'm like, this is it. This is the time. I gotta sit with it and let it move through me. Because I know, this is from experience, is whenever I sit with a confusion or internal conflict and I just let it move through me, every single time I have come out feeling amazing and free from that mental construct or conflict that was holding me back. So that is how those 2 days of going in a cocoon started. It started with that realization and knowing that I'm not afraid of that. Even if that is the conclusion, I am not afraid of it. I'm never going to give up on myself. So let's do it. So I allowed myself to just be with whatever thoughts are coming through and experience all possible worst case scenarios in my head, because I wasn't afraid of it anymore. And after those 2 days, I'm back in my flow. And that is the thing. Whenever I'm in flow and I'm feeling great, me creating content and allowing myself to be seen feels so freaking natural. So, this is the state that I prefer. So, I refuse to act from a place of rush, a place of fear, a place of uneasiness. Because I know myself now and I know what it feels like to be in flow and to act from this place, this space. So, yeah, I hope all of that made sense because it's very hard to put these things into words, and maybe perhaps that's why I have always just like closed off, did my thing internally, alchemized it, and then come out and share whatever breakthrough I had